Hi everyone, I'm Diksha Khatka and I along with my friend Karminder Singh, we are going to do presentation on ITSM. Firstly, a brief introduction. The changes in dimension of organizational development has increased importance of information technology. There is assessment of different activities, which includes the consideration of current business practices in which different strategies are aligned with IT-related aspects to fulfill the corporate objectives. IT service management in the modern day business scenario has gained prominence owing to the assessment of a set of procedures and activities. There are radical changes in organization and also there is increase in technological advancement. ITSM has gained prominence in recent period and also there is coordination and processing of IT-related activities within the organization. There is increase in competency and productivity. Moreover, better sequencing of production activities and accelerated scalability. Moving on to the next slide. Theories of ethical philosophy and importance in IT. Ethical business practices are a necessary part of ITSM, which are to be followed, helping and maintaining moral with assessment of regulation and rights with holistic development. Ethics is very important in business as it includes morals, reasoning, and motives embedded in culture. There is specific application of ethical theories and philosophies in IT workplace environment. Theories guide in developing capabilities. Utilitarianism is beneficial for larger section of people, and duties, responsibilities, and rights are developed through deontology. Similarly, contract-based rights help in protecting organizational interests, and there is the need of laws and regulations. Now, social impact of technology in dynamic IT service environment. There are dynamic changes brought in with technology, and IT has increased the process development with transfer and assessment of valuable information. Streamlining of modern communication channels will help in development of social channel, helping in aggregating positive impact. Technology has increased integrate intercommunication, and there has been comprehensive approach applied in interaction. Multinational companies are using communication to interconnect at different operational levels, and there are best practices and good practices impacting organizations. Development of relationship impacting. There can also be development of relationship impacting IT services environment. This slide shows about IT service in organizations and impact of human behavior. The large section of motivated and empowered employees provides insight for development of the organization with the assessment of ITSM initiation, higher level of improvement through service delivery, capabilities of the employees, and technology are coordinated to bring in changes in the overall organization. Furthermore, there is the need of continuous improvement, requirement to accelerate productivity, and also better acknowledgement of best practices used in our organization. Strategies are used as guidelines navigating functioning in IT-service environments. Standardized processes are introduced with assessment of organizational needs, and human behavior skills and capabilities also have impact on culture. Skill frameworks and industry certifications for IT professionals. There is facilitation of good practices through application of different framework, and formal standardization is enhanced with industry level expertise through certification. Knowledge development and IT-oriented competency is accelerated. This help in addressing different challenges through training and development of organizational members, thereby increasing holistic interconnectivity of different organizational activities. And these IT professionals includes IT infrastructure library, ITIL and ISO, IE 6000, 20000 framework, and also control objectives for information and related technology, COBIT. Different frameworks are used by IT professionals, and skill development and performance excellence is initiated. Now, ask Karminder to continue with the rest of the part.
Hi, thanks, Diksha. Now I will continue with it. Cognitive and practical approaches managing IT professionals. There are different cognitive and practical approaches in global organization context. There is a need of developing relationship with employees, clients, and customers. Practical standardization and assessment of training and internal development. Practical approaches include coordination and development of strategies. This slide also focus on the communication through cognitive approaches, which will help in streamlining all IT related activities from service delivery to the user to reach, thereby helping in accordance experience of providing high quality service through innovative approaches with the application of IT. Moving on to the next slide. Processes IT service lifecycle and functions within an organization. There is relevance of IT service lifecycle. Planning and development of strategies is necessary. IT service management includes the upgradation and maintenance of different technologies. Coordination according to the current changes is necessary, helping in development of coping capabilities. Processes and different functions help in development. There is an impact in different processes which helps in development of entire IT lifecycle with focus on development of different functions, which will help in development of complete advantage, thereby facilitating growth. Moving on to the next slide. Coordination of different IT best practice in organization. ITSM enhances productivity through alignment objectives and fulfillment of requirement through information. IT best practice include continuous improvement, information security, structured implementation of workflow, holistic approach, interaction, proactive. There is a need of developing different communication approaches, consistent improvement in IT operation within information component frameworking, ensuring effective processing of different needs. There is an increase in clarity through the most comprehended approaches, increasing information evaluation. Moving on to the next slide. Implementation and using of service management processes and practices. There are five important stages that are based on the IT framework, including service strategy, service operation, service design, service transition, consistent improvement of service. Skills framework is a practical resources helping in developing skills of IT career, thereby assessing transition. ITSM includes specific method of delivering managing IT services within organizations. Procedures are helpful in determinations of different IT related experiences. The teams are also working effectively to fulfill needs, satisfy users, and complete the entire cycle with navigation based on the IT related activities integrated within the process. Moving on to the next slide. Now, the importance of IT industry. The technological advancement have resulted in increasing capabilities of the IT industry. Business in every sector has grown with the development of IT. It has helped in coordinating different tasks and activities. There have been industrial development and skill development, significant contribution towards the national output. So it means like IT industry is the important factor to growth in the industry. Yeah. Moving on to the next slide. Here are the references that we have used. Yep. And thank you.